Welcome to part 2 of our series, Moving the Ball. Today we'll be covering the chop stroke release. The chop stroke is a very useful skill. It can be used in many different ways. It can be used as a release to get open to move the ball to another player. It can also be used to get inside water or for a quick catch and shoot. Today, we're just going to be focusing on the chop stroke as a release. First, we will demonstrate the chop stroke. Second, we will break down the chop stroke release move. And lastly, we'll give you a great drill to practice your new chop stroke release. So let's get started. A chop stroke is a freestyle stroke in which the offensive player chops down on the defensive player's upper arm and pushes them to the side. So we're showing this on land so you can see clearly. The chop stroke is a freestyle stroke. I'm going to chop down on the defense's upper arm and I'm going to push them to the side as I do my next freestyle stroke. One more time. A chop stroke, regular freestyle stroke, but I'm going to chop down on the upper arm of the defense and push them over and come through with my next stroke. Notice that when I'm doing the chop stroke, I'm not grabbing the defense with my hand. I'm making contact with my forearm. When learning the chop stroke release, it's important, especially in the beginning, to be very precise. We're going to be very specific on what we want. If you're driving to the right of the defender, you're going to start your stroke with your left arm. So your first freestyle stroke will be with your left arm, crossing over to the right of the defender. If you want to go to the left of the defender, you're going to use your right arm as your first stroke, crossing left. You're going to go stroke, stroke, chop, cross. Each one of those is a freestyle stroke. Stroke, stroke, chop, cross. On the chop stroke, you're no longer swimming on the same side of the defender. You're chopping on the opposite shoulder, pushing, and then crossing with your next freestyle stroke. Stroke, stroke, chop, cross. Now that you've got the basic idea of the chop stroke release down, let's see how we apply it in a game situation. In this clip, I'm at the 2 position or the near side flat, and Andrew has the ball at point or the 3 position. Now I want to release for Andrew so he has a clear passing lane to get me the ball. I'm going to use a chop stroke release. First, I want to take my defender away from the ball. So if the ball is to my right, I'm going to start my drive to the left of my defender, away from the ball. I'm going to start the drive with my right arm. So, hips up, double arm pull, breaststroke kick, stroke, stroke, chop, cross. I also want to seal my defender so they have no chance of shooting the gap and making a steal. You're in groups of 3. William is guarding me. Andrew's on my team. Andrew starts by saying, "Get me live." Then I'm going to do my stroke, stroke, chop, cross. 3 on one side of William, 3 on the other side of William. If I end up on this side of Will, I'm going to be using my left arm to catch and pass it back to Andrew. If I'm on this side of William, I'm going to be using my right arm to catch and pass it back to Andrew. So go ahead, Andrew.
Get me live.
Good. Stroke, stroke, chop, cross. Wait a second, don't pass yet. I push into him. Now pass, step out, right back.
Get me live.
Powerful breaststroke kick, double arm pull, pop, stroke, stroke, chop, push, cross, push in. One of the most important things when you're doing the stroke, stroke, chop, cross is that you get to the side of the defense by the time you're pushing in. If you allow the defender to still be in front of you, then they have a great lane to shoot the gap and make that steal. So let's watch what happens if William is still in front of me on my drive. So let's say I don't pop into my drive very well, okay? I go stroke, stroke, chop, cross. Pass me the ball.
Now Will's got that lane because I never got to the side of him. Now let's watch the other way. Now I'm really gonna pop. Stroke, stroke, chop, cross. Now look, I'm all the way on the side of William. Now pass. No way he can get that.
Now let's watch the Get Me Live drill at full speed. Thanks for watching part 2 on our Moving the Ball series. Up next is part 3 covering the dynamic V release. Be sure to check out the entire series on our Shaquatics YouTube channel. I'm David Farkas. We'll see you next time.